Hi, this is a quick and short lesson on area of trapezoids. It's not difficult, but it does take a little bit of figuring, and it's very similar to area of triangles. Here's a formula for a trapezoid. Area equals 1/2 base times height is a triangle. So it's the same as a triangle, but there's one difference. The base is base₁ plus base₂. So you have to add these up and then do 1/2 base times height. So that's the only difference. So the actual formula is 1/2 base₁ plus base₂ times height. You must add these first before you do anything else. All right, now to know what the base and height are, this is a good diagram for it for a trapezoid. The trapezoid is going to have two sides parallel and two sides not parallel. And this is your typical looking trapezoid. The bases are the parallel sides. It could be turned sideways, but regardless, the two parallel sides are bases, and then this is the height. This is nothing. This is nothing. So you never use that when you deal with area. You would for a perimeter, but not for area. All right, let's look at an example problem. All right, find the area for this trapezoid. These little marks here mean that this is parallel to this. So that tells you that these are the two bases. That's the reason why they have that. All right, it's 1/2 base₁ plus base₂. So 9 plus 4 is 13 times the height, which is 5. All right, now I've got to multiply that. I got three options. I could do half of 13, half of 5, or multiply and take half. Since they're both odd numbers, I'm going to multiply these first and then take half. So 13 times 5 is 15, and I get 65. Then I take half of 65, and I just simply divide by 2, and I get 32.5, and this would be centimeters squared. All right, find the area for this. Here, I've told you some letters in here where they're equal to. So this is a good way to get confused. So a lot of problems will have this. It's nothing big. You just substitute in. So this base A, we find it on here. We know H is 8, so we know that's 8. So I'm going to label that. I'll find A in a second. All right, AD is 10. We don't care about that because that has nothing to do with area. If I said perimeter, it would. All right, CB is 12. CB is 12. We don't care about that, so get rid of it. So any unnecessary information, get rid of. AB is 14. We want that at the base. DC is 7. We want that. So now we can do our work. 1/2, add up 14 and 7, that's 21, times the height, which is 8. Now, since I have an even number here, I'm going to take half of the 8, then multiply by 21. I can take half of 21, I can multiply and take half, but I'm going to take half of 8. It's just easier. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 21, I'm going to do. And that gives me 84. So it's going to be 84. There's no units, so we'll just call it units squared. And there's your area for a trapezoid.